about today, talking to some of the guys, you said maybe lost a little steam today, fatigue starting to set in. What did you see?
Same thing. The previous 3 days, we went hard, we went long. I think, as coaches, we were kind of expecting it. I think hoping not to, but I think it's something you just can't avoid. So we got a little bit of it, and then, I talked to the players out on the ice after about 4 minutes into the scrimmage, and the scrimmage got better, more intense. So we did get something out of it the second half of it.
No Atkinson out there today?
Yeah, he's got a minor lower body issue that we're dealing with, and he'll come in tomorrow. We'll reassess and see where it's at.
Do you have any concerns, especially with the number of games you have to play in a short period of time with stuff like that?
Well, we talked about this. It's and it's starting. I'm sure there's other teams that are dealing with similar issues. It's, again, whether it's minor, whether it's major, you're playing games every other day, it seems like, and 4 games in 6 days, 4 and 7, whatever it is. If you're on an extended period of time, you're going to miss a good amount of games, and then it's just trying to get guys back to speed. If they are missing an extended period of time, which injuries like that could keep players out longer.
Does it make it more frustrating when you're trying to find some combinations that are going to work for you in 3 days, and then all of a sudden you have to kind of shuffle the deck a little bit?
That's exactly it. But again, we're going through it. It's an issue that 29 other teams are going through as well.
Are you concerned about Atkinson for opening night at this point?
No, I wouldn't say concerned. No, I guess there's possibilities in anything. Whether he's in or he's out. But right now, I'm not concerned.
Have you noticed a discernible difference between guys who have been playing and guys who have not so far at this point in camp? Can you tell who has and who hasn't?
Guys to me like Nikitin and Tutin, as far as energy level and how they look, I think when guys start to get fatigued, they start to get sloppy with the puck, and because their mental edge is starting to go as they tire. And the guys that are in shape, I think they're more focused, and you don't have those issues with the puck. But I think those two guys have looked good.
Yeah. Are you confident that this year's team is improved over last year's team?
I'm confident. I'm real comfortable with the players that we have. I'm excited about the upcoming season. I think the players are too, and I think it's a combination of new players. I think it's the situation that we went through, and again, it's looking ahead.
Nikitin, you mentioned him as a guy who hasn't, who has looked good because of his experience playing in Russia. But last year, how much, and you've talked about this in the past, but how much were you surprised at what he was able to do being thrown in that situation? The heavy minutes, the kind of light bulb that went off once he came here.
There were lots of things last year that impressed me about Nicky. Again, when you make a trade, I think sometimes he comes over, the player that you're getting, you're unsure of what you're getting, and is he a 5'6", and where does he fit in, and some of that I think is based on also again what he was traded for or who he was traded for. And I think you're expecting something similar, and when he got here, as far as fitting in on the team, and I think the comfort level of him playing with Tutin really started to bring out his game. But I was, everyone was extremely pleased with what we've got. And again, there's higher expectations now going into the season, and I'm sure he has that for himself. But a player that we got that played in all situations and really was part of our shutdown pair for most of the year, playing against other teams' top lines. So, we're again getting the season. You talk about exciting and confidence about the season. One of those has to do with the combination of Tutin and Nikitin.
What surprised you most about him? He kind of came here as a big physical guy. You wanted size on the back end. Was there something? Did he do anything that made you sort of look at each other and wonder, really, this guy?
Before we got him?
Well, just after you got him, when he first started playing here and you started to see what he could do.
Yeah, I don't think it was based off of a physical player. I think it was based off of size, and with that type of size, and he has reach, so he can get the pucks. I think the big thing for me, a big guy like that, is his poise with the puck. being able to hold on to it a half second longer and wait for the lane to open up or get somebody to overcommit and then make the pass. You guys, I mean, we all see it on, whether you're watching on TV or a live game, there aren't too many players. Well, our team knows Nicky pretty well. They know how hard he can shoot the puck. And we were practicing the other day on power play over at the Ice House, and I think our guys respect how hard he shoots the puck, because standing behind him when he's getting ready to shoot, it was amazing. It was the parting of the Red Sea, because he wound up and his players were getting out of the way of his shot.